friends, join me as I restore the trailer that my mother gifted me before her passing. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, I took a break from the fixing the roof. I'm gonna do some things in here in the bedroom, the one I chose to be the bedroom, and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing now to it. Okay, I took the little panel off. The panel is in here. Let me. Okay, this is the panel that I took off, and that's where the receptacle was. I should have showed you earlier. So let's go back in the room. Okay, so now what I've done is I put this board up here, and this is where the fireplace is going to go. I'm going to take it down, and I'm going to put wallpaper on it. I have the wallpaper here in this little section. And yes, I had to make a mess to get some things out of the closet, bring my tools in, and then I had to basically like put this fireplace up for right now, just so I can know exactly where I want it, because I want the TV up higher up here in this area. So what I'm going to do is show you what I've done is I took out where the receptacle was down there, and I put it in here in the closet. And yes, I'm going to put a cap over that. I have one to go over this, but this is how I did it. I mean, it's my closet. I can just do this. I know it might not be up to code, but see, it's a trailer. So trailers have this little small area like this. So I had to build this out to make it work for here, and then put it in this way. So I can put the wires down. And yes, they will be stapled so they could be sturdy, because you have to staple everything. Make sure it's sturdy. Cover everything up. So that's what I've done so far. But the next step I'm going to be doing is I'll be putting on a little level, like a little shelf area here. But it's not going to be something where I can put anything and hold anything on, because it's going to be sitting right up above here. I'm going to be able to put a little bit on it. I may put a bracket here on the side, and a bracket in the middle, and a bracket there, just to come out, and it won't be on this glass. And I want to cover that up, but we'll see, because you know how I keep changing things. But for now, this is the next step, and then I'll be going right back outside. Just wanted you to see this. Bye. Well, I'm back in the bedroom. I finally was able to get back in here, start doing something to this wall again. Remember, I did take the wall out and put up a board, and then with the board, I ended up having to put up some, let me show you. I had to put the board back in. I didn't have to, but I couldn't think of anything else that I wanted to do other than have this wallpaper that I put up there. I did think about putting this paper that's the same thing that's in the kitchen on this wall, and I think it would probably look good, but for now, this is what I've done. I put this back up here, and I'm taking the plug that I had, and I'm going to stick it through here for the fireplace. I'm going to cut out a hole here and stick it through there, and then kind of like close it up so it won't show. I'm getting rid of this because I put the electrical behind the wall. So when I put the TV up here, because this is what I put these brackets up here for, so I can put the TV up on this. And now I've got to put a little shelf right here. So I'm going to show you the shelf. Okay, now this is what I'm going to make into a shelf. You're probably like, yeah, you know, this looks like a really expensive board. And you're probably thinking you said you're going to be on a budget, because these boards do cost a lot. If you go to like Home Depot and Lowe's, or even if you go to a cabinet shop, these boards cost a lot. But this board right here, I want to show you. This board right here is a board that was on a bunk bed. Yep. It was probably like the side of the bunk bed or a piece of the bunk bed. And my son brought it down here so he can put some wood in storage area. And I looked at it and I was like, I can use this as a shelf. So look at it. Once I clean it up, I'm showing you I'm cleaning it up. And it is a bunk bed. So I'm cleaning up. I gotta decide which, I'm trying to clean it so I can see which end is cleaner, because this end, this particular side of it is the better side. So now I've wiped it off and I can clean it a little bit better. I'm still working on my house, so yeah, I still got junk and stuff in here. So I wiped this off. Now I'm going to go and measure how much I need for the bedroom. Okay, I got my tape measure, and I'm going to measure from this side to this side. I don't want it to be lapping over too much, so I'm going to measure from here to this side, and it looks like it is 36 inches. I am going to give a little bit of overhang, just a little bit, not too much, so I don't want it to just fall off. Or I can always move this over, but I want it to stay right here. So I'll say about 40. That way I can slide it between here. So about 40 inches is what I have so far. So I'm going to do 40 inches. I'm gonna turn it around. And I'm showing you like I'm gonna do 40 inches. I just need you to see the tape measure. I don't really try to stay in it that much. But I'm gonna do the 40 inches. I'm gonna cut it. And then for the edges, I'm gonna have to like sand the edges down so it won't show, because it's smooth on one, it's like real smooth. So I'm gonna go and cut that, and then I'll bring this back in the room. So all right, I marked the 40 inches on here, and now I'm just gonna cut the 40, cut it off. I'm gonna put it outside. I still have to step on it, so I'm just gonna put my hand. It's gonna be loud, guys. It's going to be loud. Now I can't hold my other foot on it. I have to hold this one on it. So got that there. Oh, one thing I do want to get, I want to get my safety glass. I never try to do this without my safety glass. Okay, I'm back. So anytime you're cutting something, get your safety glasses, because even with the safety glasses, it can come across. Like if I have it like this, I'm leaning over, something still comes in here sometimes. It has happened. So now I'm gonna be careful. So now I'm just gonna cut this 40 inches. Turn on my light. Shake off the dust. Don't need that. Now I'm just gonna wipe it off. I do have some sawhorses, but just for this part, I can like, just bend over right here and do it. As long as I'm not down here too long, I won't hurt my legs. Now I'm gonna wipe this off and wipe off the other side as well. And this is the board. So you see that this is the board I've got right here. The other board is outside. Got a lot of construction work to do. So now we'll go back in and we'll put the board back in the room and on to see if it fits. So let's go back in there. Okay guys, I've got my board, but as you see right here, I'm going to have to pull these little tabs out. If you can see them, I'm going to have to pull these out. But for now, we're going to just see if it works. And we're not going to use this side because it has the holes where we're going to be screwing it in. So Let's see if this will sit up here. And it does work, but then I'm going to have to put the screws in here and over here in the bracket so I can put the TV on top of here. And I wanted I wanted it longer so I could put my TV on without having to take the legs off, the little base off, because it's real long, and I didn't want to have it hanging on here because this wall is not like a solid wall, but I do have some 2x4s behind here, but without having to find a bracket for it, I just wanted to put this up here, and I'll just have a shelf, and I'll put my TV up right there. So I'll show you how all of that is once I get it on. I'm going to put my fireplace in after I cut this hole out here. So I'm going to cut the hole out first and make a hole so I can stick the plug through, because my plug it's a little bit bigger. So if you can see right here, the plug's a little bigger. So I'm going to make it a bigger hole to stick the plug through here, and then kind of close it up a little bit. But I'll be doing that, and then I'll show you everything afterwards. So let's pause it. So now this is the hole that I made just so I can put the cord through. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't need anything electrical. And then I will be putting some tape around it just to keep the cord from getting scraped, but it's not going to move. But that's just for me. That's just what I want to do. Okay, I put a little tape on there, and I do have some silicone that I'm going to put around there as well. I have a rubber gasket, but the rubber gasket that I have that you put inside there, it won't stay in there. So I'm just going to put some silicone around it. So this way the wood, even if I sand it, it still may have some little fret pieces. So I'm just going to put silicone on it and smooth it out, and it'll be really smooth. And now I'm going to make another hole up top, so when I put the TV on, I will be able to put the hole back there and go back to the electrical. I know somebody's probably like, why didn't you put it right here? And this is how they do it. I didn't want it right here. I didn't think it was cute. So I said, I'll just have it where it's seamless and there's nothing there. So that's how I wanted it. So let's just go ahead and put a hole there. And then I'm going to try to install the TV and the fireplace. Okay, I finally got the TV up, and I got the fireplace in, and now I just have to fix this little section right here where that little hole is, and I'm thinking about putting some, make a little storage area right in there. So that's what I'm doing for now. So let's turn it around, let you see. Okay, there it is, and I have the door on that side. I put the molding up here, and I put the molding up there, and the molding over here on this side. So, in that little section right there, I got it covered up with the seat. Because, that's the section I told you I have the little hole where the outlet was. So, that's covered up. You don't see any of those wires. I don't like any of those wires. Don't see them hanging down, trying to go to the outlet there. They're all on the other side. And yes, it is safe. There's just like something would be in front of it. If it was on this side, it's the same thing for being on that side. So this is what it looks like now. Turn my little fireplace on. Let the flames go on there. See, I got the little flames. So this is what it looks like on that wall. And I'll turn the lights off too. Let's see what it looks like with the lights off. There we go. That's what it looks like. It's all cozy over there on that side. So I do have, let's see, the lights up. I did all the walls. The walls there. This window still has to be done. I'm thinking of moving it back and making another room over that way so I can push that window back out walls over here. So I finished everything. Now my screensaver wants to come on. But yeah, I did everything. I do have to get some carpet. I like this carpet, but it is like a brown. So I don't really want the beige carpet. So I will be changing the carpet out. But that's it, guys. I will be showing you some other things later on. I got my babies on the screen, so I have to hold it down until it goes off of that. Let's see what it can do. Let's see if I can move it. Put it on me. That way there we go. But yeah, it's completed now. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Give me some ideas of what I can do next. But this side is done. This room is basically almost done. Like I said, I need carpet and I need to move this window back. But thank you guys. Like and subscribe so I can keep going.